just 10 o'clock in the morning on this sunny Saturday in Dover, we've already managed to spot at least 10 migrant dinghies full to the brim with people. And we anticipate to see so many more this temperate November weekend, which provides the perfect weather conditions for migrants to attempt the dangerous channel crossing. We got close to one of the migrant dinghies and could see that there were children on board the heavily overcrowded vessel. And also we could see nobody was wearing a life jacket. Instead, they were wearing the inner tubes from tyres as a crude safety mechanism should their dinghies capsize. The influx of migrants in Dover is a problem for local fishermen who report multiple sightings of migrant dinghies to the Coast Guard on a daily basis. With coordinates from fishermen, the RNLI rescues them and takes them to get processed.
I think it was about September time, but it was a couple of years ago. But yeah, we were heading out on a normal fishing trip, and we could see a migrant boat in the distance, and we were sort of heading out towards the border where we were fishing at the time. And as we got close to the migrant boat, we could see there was a lot of young men on it, probably maybe 40 odd young men, and they were shouting at us to come closer to them, to help them. So we went over a little bit closer, and as we got a bit closer, they were saying we need to call the Coast Guard and call the authorities, and that they need to be rescued. And it was a flat, calm, sunny day. They were in no distress, and I said, yeah, I will call them, and they got quite agitated and said we need to help them. I said, well, I can't take you on the boat. It's not like they were sinking or in any danger at all. And as we started to motor away, they started throwing plastic bottles and things at us, which didn't really encourage me to help them any further, to be honest. I mean, I reported their position and I kept an eye on them until the authorities arrived to pick them up, but I didn't get close to them after that. The sort of boats they're crossing the channel in, they're not sea-going boats really, so they need good weather to be able to cross. And this time of year now, coming in, we're in November, the weather's starting to pick up, the winds are starting to pick up, and we're getting a lot more rougher weather. So the windows of opportunity for them to cross the channel is much smaller. I mean, we've just had 3 weeks of gales, windy every day, too rough for even us to go out the harbour. So I would imagine there's quite a backlog of people waiting on the French coast, to actually make the crossing. We've got 3 calm days at the moment, which is today, tomorrow and Monday. And that's their only chance to cross, because from Tuesday onwards they're forecasting another 5 days of gales again. So I would imagine there's going to be a bit of an Armada coming across in the next sort of 2 or 3 days.